Hey, glorious soul. Here's your monthly and the first week of January as well combined, as I've run out of time, but you have made it. It's 2021 and off we go with a big energy shift as after months, Mars is leaving its fabulous friend Aries and going into a more stabilizing Taurus. Here's your astrology. Hey Gemini, this month is very profound and very intense. You are feeling things right from the get-go when Mercury, the planet of communication, and how you talk and how you communicate and your ideas and how other, news from other people joins forces with Pluto, the Lord of transformation, change, sudden endings, new beginnings, just big, powerful, intense energy. And when these two come together, you're like having some kind of experience right at the beginning of the year where you realize that change is inevitable and that change is here. It's almost like you're going through some potentially extreme sense of feeling things, particularly when Venus enters that area too. So Venus in that area is all about, life, death, rebirth, sex, obsession, desire, and just generally intensity and power. Some of the feelings that you're going to be thinking about this month is how to come into your power, how to empower yourself to enter not only this month, but the new year being authentic and deep. And you're basically at the end of a cycle because then obviously feeling this energy peak, but it's not quite there. And that's because Mars is going into the one position before yours. And so Mars keeps us grounded. Mars is our fire. Mars is our passion. And for you, it's in a kind of wishy-washy place this month. Your heart is a tiger and you want to go forward, but you might find that your energy isn't following through and you're being urged to look at what your spiritual needs are, what your emotional needs are. And sometimes that's difficult for you. You tend to just keep going forward and ignoring your own vulnerability or your own, if something's going wrong for you emotionally or there's been pain in the past, you can kind of intellectualize it and step through it. Mars is not letting you do that now. You're feeling things on a very deep level. And that's from the bottom, Mars, to the top, Venus. Really pay attention to your needs and your desires. Having said that, Mercury is allowing you to have some very exciting conversations and you're hungry for different things this month and this year. You want to explore, you want to be adventurous, you want to open your mind up to new experiences. Make sure you do that because that is your lifeblood. Gemini need to feel they're thinking about interesting things. They're communicating with people and being stimulated, or you're learning. And if you find yourself in a rut, if you find something that interests your mind or something you can get stuck into, it tends to lift your mood. But one thing to look out for, though, is Mercury is squaring Mars. And Mars is the planet of action. And as I said, you're not feeling necessarily as physically active as usual. You're in a position where you're kind of thinking and daydreamy. So, make sure you sort things out before you make any decisions. Having said that, Venus is trine Mars also on the same day. So there is a way through. There's a way through for you to act and to empower yourself, but it might not be straight away. With Mercury joining forces with Saturn, you are committing to adventure, though. You are committing to exploring and opening up to new pathways. And you want to mix with exciting people that make you feel things. You want to mix with authentic people. And you have this very strong desire to be truly express who you are and your unique soul, which is great. And you're committing to that in all likelihood as Mercury joins forces with Saturn. Saturn is saying, yeah, I'm grounding. If you put the work in, I will bring you the adventures and I will bring you the spark you need. Now, the new moon is in that intense life, death, rebirth, primal emotions, sex, obsession, taxes, full on place. And I would say that around January the 13th, when that new moon is, you are forging and creating and diving into the depths of your being and coming out feeling more empowered. You might have an extreme experience on that day. You might have an extreme, it could be joyful. It could be you deciding to make a massive change. But whatever it is, could be life-changing for you. Now, Uranus goes direct, and you might find yourself having some interesting psychic, spiritual, strange coincidences happening for the rest of the month. Particularly when it comes to love and kind of potentially meeting someone or experiencing something that you can't explain. It's almost like you've known them before. You just feel that you know what they're thinking and feeling, or you're plunging into an emotional experience unlike anything you've had before, or you're taking an emotional experience and going deeper. So that's quite profound. When the sun enters Aquarius, you're feeling much more kind of jolly and forward going and confident about the adventures that are coming for you, not only in January, but in 2021. We have a full moon in Leo, which is filling you up and sparking you with ideas. And again, interesting conversations. You suddenly seeing something that you didn't see before in terms of a conversation with someone. And it's about being practical in where you go with this amazing idea that's coming your way. Venus is conjunct Pluto. Woo! That is super intense when it comes to your intimate relationships, friendships, and certainly if there's anything going on for you where you want to feel more passionate, you want to connect in a more passionate way, your desires and your ability to express desire is full on then. And if you're celibate or not into relationships, it's your passion for life. And it could be you transforming your relationship with yourself, actually. It is that full on. We then have the sun, a beautiful, lovely sun conjunct Aquarius at the end of the month, which brings about another opportunity for adventure and expansion and kind of galloping towards new horizons. And at on the 30th, Mercury is going retrograde. So make sure you get stuff done at the beginning of this month. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon.
MicheleKnight.com. I was a client of Michele Knight, so I knew all of the psychics and they'd read for me.
It's such a innovative and really useful organisation to have at your fingertips.
There are a lot of people who they have an idea of what a psychic reading is, they have an idea of what a psychic should and shouldn't do, and a lot of it is from centuries gone by, the carnival sideshow, and Michele really has brought psychics into the modern world.
Michele Knight is a wonderful organisation to work for. It's a unique family, and that is readers, the customer service operators.
I know if I wanted to choose a reading, I know I wouldn't go to another company.
The ethics, the standard, the professionalism that we keep really is second to none.
To be honest, I've never really looked at another reader service because I don't think I need to.
When I finally got a job, I prayed that I will do well with all the tests that we go through. I was absolutely delighted.
Well, the process of being employed with Michele Knight wasn't an easy one, which always makes it more rewarding when you do actually pass the 4 test readings that you have to go through before you're accepted.
The interview process is actually reading for other people, reading for some of Michelle's staff as well. It's actually, what they're looking for, specifics, so surname, relatives, their names. They're looking for what happened 2 or 3 years ago in detail.
To be sitting at home and then the phone rings and this beautiful distinctive voice, it's Michele Knight here, I'm ringing you for my test reading, is on the other end of the line, is scary. She really wants to know that her clients are getting validations.
You get a sense that everybody running it is on the ball.
The flexibility we get as readers, well, it's just great.
I do love the freedom of when I can work and when I can have a break.
Michele Knight family are amazing, really flexible, very supportive. It's like working for no other.
It's authentic, that's a big thing, it's authentic. She genuinely cares about her readers and about the people that we read for, so it's inclusive.
I love working for MicheleKnight.com. They're great people, it's a great energy there.
She really cares about her readers getting the best, and she really cares about the clients coming and walking away, and feeling like they got what they came for.
Working with Michele Knight, I know that I've got professional backup and I know that the clients are looked after very well as well.
Michelle's very involved with her readers personally. If you need information, you need anything from her, she will reply personally.
I just love being part of a unique unique team, one of the most unique companies that I've ever come across.